Hey there, it's Dusty Thunder again with another Reddit story for you. This one is titled, My Wife Told My AP I'd rather be an 80-year-old me than a 20-year-old you, and it haunts me every day. My wife and I were high school sweethearts. We are both 40 and have been together for 25 years. We have 2 children together, 5 and 6. For the past 5 years, I have thought that we are together because we basically grew up together. I met my now girlfriend 28. I know I'm 12 years older, but I met her at work. She is beautiful and attractive, and I thought she was this new change I wanted. Instead of breaking it off with my ex and doing the right thing, I cheated and I got caught. My wife was so gracious about it. She didn't want us to be together anymore. This was a year ago, and I left our house and rented an apartment. We have yet to start a divorce, although I don't want to. Neither of us was talking about it. My girlfriend, however, is not so happy about this, mainly because I left our big house that was originally my house to my wife and our daughters. I inherited it from my grandparents, and it is worth a fortune right now. My girlfriend means that this is my family home, and for me, yes, it is. My family is living there, but my girlfriend meant that when we got divorced, my wife would have no claim to the house. 3 weeks ago, my girlfriend and I were dropping our daughters with their mother, and my girlfriend went against my wishes and started talking to my wife about the house. Oh boy, you got all kinds of red flags going on here. My wife was confused and said that the house was hers and her daughter's, and she looked at me all confused, but my girlfriend told her that it was mine, and it was time to move on. My wife then said that my girlfriend should put her nose in other people's business. Girlfriend became angry and said that my wife is a hag who is bitter because she's old. My wife smiled and said, "Is your age your only redeeming quality? Because that won't last." She said that she'd rather be an 80-year-old herself than a 20-year-old version of my girlfriend. She wasn't angry or bitter. She isn't old either. She's 40 like me. I'm so old, according to my girlfriend. She's very beautiful too. I don't know what my girlfriend was thinking. I felt so ashamed and angry with myself. My girlfriend was immature and embarrassing. I've been unhappy for months now, but if I broke it off, it means that I have hurt my family for nothing. That's the only reason you're staying. My wife called me the next day and said that maybe we should start talking about divorce. I broke down crying the moment we ended the call. Now, every time I see her, I want to be in her arms and cry. Just thinking about 80-year-old her with 80-year-old me beside her. The way we envisioned ourselves every time we saw an elderly couple holding hands or kissing, and we thought this would be us too. I realized I'd rather have an 80-year-old her than a 20-year-old anyone, but I have messed that up. Okay, Candy Thunder included the top comment for us, but what the man? The only reason you're staying with your girlfriend is because you feel like you have to because you made this decision and you have to stick by it now? That didn't keep you in your marriage. You changed your mind about that. So because you chose to hurt your family, you feel like the only choice you have is to continue hurting them, not to try to make amends and fix things. Solid logic. Solid logic. Top comment here is, how's that midlife crisis working out for you? You do know that your girlfriend is a gold digger, right? She saw dollar signs and went after your old ass. Your wife is also correct when she said there's nothing else your girlfriend has other than her age. You made the mistake of betraying your family. Don't make the mistake of staying with her. Oh yeah, she's definitely a gold digger. And that's what I meant when I said you have all kinds of red flags going on here. She saw the house. She's pissed off because she wants the dollar signs attached to the house or wants to be in the house. And apparently that's a big part of why she chose to be with you. So she's going for it, man. And here you are just sticking to your guns like, oh, this is what I decided. I guess I better stick to it. I'd like to slap this boy around. It's rezongulous. I don't understand. I don't understand. That's the part that I don't get about this. There's this hypocritical thing, or maybe he feels like because he did say because he inflicted all this damage, that's why he feels like he has to stick with this. But dude, like making the wrong choice doesn't mean that you have to stick with that choice forever. Just like you made vows, you got married, you didn't stick with that choice forever. And this is the one thing that you should change. You don't know if your wife is open to reconciliation. You don't know that. And now even less so because your girlfriend went and just blew everything up. There could have been something there that has now exploded. But it would be a good start to have a conversation and be like, look, I've been sticking this out for a long time. Not because I want to, just because I made this terrible decision and I have to stick with it. I don't want to be here. I've wanted to be home for a long time. And see what your ex-wife's reaction is, or your current wife, really. You guys aren't even divorced yet. See what the reaction is. I mean, you're an idiot, obviously. You got the Brozo Award. I'm going to give it to you again because making the choice in the first place just randomly, like, I needed some new exciting change. Yeah. Okay. That worked out real well for you. But now sticking it out because you did damage and you feel like you have to is even dumber than making this decision in the first place. I can't say that you would be shocked and surprised, but I am shocked and surprised how many second chances there are out there from people, right? I'm so surprised how willing people are to give second chances. Your ex or your current wife has not moved on. She's not dating anybody, right? She's not seeing anybody else. Nobody else has moved into your house. Maybe she was waiting to see if this whole thing blew over. And yeah, you've got a lifetime of groveling to do. You're going to have to make up for this for the rest of your life. But wouldn't you rather do that than just deal with the hell that you're in right now? He's in this form of purgatory where he's chosen hell and he's stuck in between and just doesn't know what to do. So he's just letting the world burn down around him. Not usually the right choice. Not usually. We're going to bring up the scale here and talk about it a little bit. This is tough because obviously he has remorse for this. He has regret. He wants to change things, but thinks he's powerless to do it. And he's an idiot for making the decision that he's made, but he's a bigger idiot for sticking with it when he doesn't want to. I feel like he knows that he's an idiot. He wants to make things right because there's this glimmer of hope in this story here. I hesitate to put him on one because I don't think he's evil. What he has done to his family is obviously idiotic, but he has a chance to make things right here. And maybe he's at a 1 and he has a chance to walk back from that. Maybe that's the best explanation. Your penance could be making it up to your family every day for the rest of your life. Wouldn't you rather have that? Yep, I'm going to do it. He is a full-blown ASCON 1 brozo idiot right now. But he has the opportunity to change that. And I think it's an important note that we need to continue hammering in here. ASCON 1 and being an asshole is not a permanent title. I mean, for me it is. Apparently I'm a permanent ASCON 3 kind of minimum, and I just fluctuate upward from there. So, but this is situational. He can make amends for this. He can fix things. Girlfriend is for sure an ASCON 1. We can do that for shizzle. Girlfriend doesn't care. She's scorched earth. She's going Khaleesi here and just burning the whole village down, even after she got what she wanted. She sees King's Landing here and she's like, burn them all. But he has the opportunity to walk this back. He has the opportunity to fix it. He's at a 1 right now. It's like his wife, the fact that she hasn't moved on yet gives me hope for him. But he said at the end of the phone call, he broke down in tears. So he got that phone call with his wife when she said, okay, it's time to start really talking about divorce. And he didn't speak up. He didn't break into tears on the phone call. He waited until afterward. I agree. He thinks sticking with AP is his penance, which is ridiculous. Trade that penance for making it up to your family for the rest of your life, you idiot. Not saying they'll take you back, but it's worth a shot.